What's up, everybody? What's going on? Justin here with a new part 7. Part 7 of my top 50 most iconic matches and moments in WWE history show. This is part 7, where I'm going to talk about number 8 down to number 8 down to number 3. But I'll talk about 3, 2, 1 in the final show, part 8. This is part 7. And not part 7. This is part 6. And it starts off with number 7. Again, this is my top 50 most iconic moments and matches in WWE history show. Part 6. It's part 6. And I'm at number 7. Starting off part 6 with number 7. The big WrestleMania stadium shows. That has become pretty iconic. Big moment, in my opinion, in the company's history. The really big WrestleMania stadium shows. It started like full time. Yes, they had a big show. WrestleMania 3, WrestleMania 8 were big crowds. But they started them full time, I would say. WrestleMania 17, big stadium show. Was one of the first in a long time. Probably the first big stadium show since WrestleMania 8. So WrestleMania 17 kicked it off with a big stadium show in a baseball stadium in the Houston Astrodome. And then 18 was in Toronto Sky Dome. That's a pretty damn big stadium. 19 went to Seattle, another baseball stadium. 20 went back to MSG, so that was not a big stadium show. And 21, 22 were not big stadium shows either. They were in arenas. But WrestleMania 23 in Detroit at Ford Field, the Detroit Lions home. That was a big stadium show, really big crowd. So from 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 have all been big stadium shows. So number 7. Again, number 7 is the WrestleMania big stadium shows, which started in like 2007. From 2007 on, they've been in a big stadium. So number 6 is HBK's Shawn Michaels 2002 Return to the Ring. It was great. It was fantastic. I loved it. I was emotional. I almost cried when I saw him return and win and how good he performed. It was like he didn't miss a beat. He was out of the ring for 4 years. He didn't have any damn ring rust. And he was probably better than he was when he was in the 90s in his first run. So Shawn Michaels, number 6 is HBK's 2002 Return to the Ring. Because why is it number 6 most iconic moment? Because I'm a huge fan of Shawn Michaels. The guy is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. He's not number 1, but he's one of my favorites. He's in my top 3. So the match was pretty good, and you could call the match iconic, I guess, between Triple H and Shawn in his return. The build-up was great. It was perfect, and the match was perfect. Shawn Michaels' in-ring return was perfect. Booked perfectly and just so well done. And Shawn Michaels really delivered. Number five. Of this top 50 most iconic moments and matches. Number five, I guess you could call a moment. I think it's a big moment. Number five is the WWE Network's debut in February of 2014. Crazy to think that it's been 5 years already. It's been 5 years. And yes, I'm insane. I don't know how much money I've given WWE. I would have to add it up. $10 a month for 5 years. I don't know what that is. Like, probably over $500. I really don't know, and I don't feel like figuring it out. I'm not that good at math anyways. Never was. Never liked the subject of math. Never have. But anyways, number five, the WWE Network's debut in February 2014. Again, I've had it ever since. I've had it for 5 years. And I'm probably going to have it 5 more years, to be honest. I love the old programming, the Vault section, Mid-South, NWA, WWF, Primetime Wrestling, Tuesday Night Titans, every WCW Nitro, every Raw episode, every SmackDown episode. And for the last 5 years of WWE Network, I've probably spent, my God, I've probably spent like, I don't even know, probably like 40,000 hours, probably, or more, probably over 100,000 hours. I don't know. I think the content on the network is only like 8 to 10,000 hours, maybe more. I don't know, but I've watched a lot of shows on the network. Original shows when that debuted, I really enjoyed, like Legends House, Breaking Ground. That was a good show. Mostly showed the NXT talents that were working backstage in NXT, and then now they're all caught up. Basically, that were on Breaking Ground. Everybody's caught up. Bayley, Sasha's gone, and I don't think she's coming back, but she was on there. Corbin, Carmella, they're all on the main roster. So I'm glad. I don't got anything against Big Cass, but I'm glad Enzo and Cass are gone. So number five, the WWE Network's debut. God bless the network. That's all I gotta say. I love it. I love it so much. I'm an old school wrestling fan. I grew up in the 80s, so I love watching the old stuff. Mid-South, NWA. I watched all the NWA already from like 80, most of 80, the whole year of 83 I've watched. 86, 87, 88 I watched. So I watched a lot of content on the network. Even the old school house shows. I've watched all of those. And I do love watching the pay-per-views every month. That's really awesome that you only got to pay $10 a month to see the pay-per-views. And NXT, I think, is still awesome. And the takeovers are still good. So WWE Network, I hope they don't ever raise it to like $25, but it's definitely worth. Give me a minute here. This light, I gotta get this light back on. So I'm back after light was just flickering on and off. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. The network is definitely worth a lot more than $10. There's so much damn stuff on there to watch. A lot of awesome shows on there to watch. Original shows. Edge and Christian show was good. I don't know if they'll do a season 3. Who knows? And if they do, it probably won't be on the network for another year. But Edge and Christian's show to me was really good and funny. Ride Along. I enjoy that. Table for Three. I enjoy that. The house shows that their live events they try to do are not really good because they only make them like 1 hour specials. That's stupid. Worlds Collide. I enjoy that. And if they bring back, please bring back the Mae Young Classic in 2019. So number 5, the WWE Network's debut. It's any wrestling fan, any WWE fan. You don't even got to be a WWE fan, really. If you like wrestling, or if you grew up on the NWA or ECW or WCW or World Class or Mid-South. If you grew up on that stuff and you want to watch episodes you never saw, the network is great for that. So again, the network is like a dream come true, in my opinion. I really never thought as a teenager or a kid, I never thought I'd have a streaming service of a ton of different wrestling to watch whenever I want. On my phone, computer, PlayStation. So I know it's available on like other TVs and Apple TVs or something, but I watch it mostly on my PlayStation hooked up to my big flat screen. Number 4 of this top 50 most iconic moments and matches in WWE history. Number 4 is Ronda Rousey coming to the WWE. It was big. Like her or hate her, it was a big deal. At least to me, my opinion, it was a really big deal to get Ronda Rousey to come to the WWE. I'm sure the pay-per-views she was on and a part of, I'm sure they had really good views on the network. Definitely Ronda probably sold a ton of merchandise and was good for the product. She was money, in my opinion. So number 4, Ronda Rousey coming to the WWE, and in her debut and after her debut, my God, she did really good, really well in the ring. She's a natural, in my opinion. She was a really good worker and a good performer and a good wrestler. Talker, not so much, but so what? She got better on the mic. She should have been booked all along instead of smiling, and I thought she should have been booked as a badass all along and a heel. Ronda main evented Evolution, first WWE women's pay-per-view, and she main evented WrestleMania for the first time ever that women did that. Number 3. Number 3 will be part 7. So I gave you number 7 to number 4. Hope you enjoyed this part 6 of my top 50 most iconic moments and matches in WWE history. I did 4 numbers. As I said, number 7 to number 4. Hope you enjoyed it. What are some of your most iconic moments and matches? Leave them in the comments. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye for now, everybody.